training all year round and fighting done for your dating life? Like, has that affected it at all? I mean, well, I can't say it's affected it, 'cause that would be the wrong way of saying it, but like, is it hard?
No, I think for the most part, you know, women love a guy that's doing something with their life, especially if they're working hard for it and they become successful in it. So that's definitely not my problem. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and you're in Hollywood.
Yes, I'm definitely in Hollywood, so you got to keep them off me. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, I do everything in moderation, and you know what I'm saying, I just try to enjoy my life while I can, because at the end of the day, when you sit on your couch and you're like 65, 70 years old, I don't want to be the kind of guy that be like, I could have did that, I could have done. I want to say I did that, I did that, I did that, and I got experience on everything. So when I pass the knowledge down to a youngster, I'm gonna be able to have all the knowledge because I've been there, done that.
Right.
So, you know, for the most part, how's your dating life?
This is not on me. Okay. If Golden Boy gave you the opportunity, said, all right, you can pick whoever you want to fight next, who would you choose?
I would choose Janeda Golovkin. No, Janeda Golovkin would be the third, because we know that he's, you know, right now building his name still. So I would say Daniel Gill, Sergio Martinez, and in 2014 I'll fight Janeda Golovkin in the superstar bout. You know, I think you know, Sugar Ray Leonard wouldn't be Sugar Ray Leonard if he didn't have Tommy Hearns, Marvin Hagler, and all those other kind of fighters. So I think, you know, those gonna be my fights to claim the fame. And you know, for the most part, I just work hard and just stay ready and just make sure that I'm mentally focused and I'm mentally prepared to beat any one of those guys. And you know, I look down, you know, I look down in the eyes of people, and you know, I can see if they want to fight me or not. You know, and the last couple guys, like Hassan, I looked him in the eye. He seemed kind of nervous, but he seemed like he was ready to fight me, and that was the most important part of that fight. But you know, those fights, we say Daniel Gill because he got 2 belts. We got Sergio Martinez because right now he's the one that everybody wants to target. Everybody should want him. And then Janeda Golovkin, where people avoiding him, not for it because he's the most, you know, deadliest puncher, because you know, the money doesn't make sense with the fight right now. I think, you know, that's a future pay-per-view for me, and I think that's what's going to bring me where I want to be at boxing.
And isn't that he's also was saying that he pretty much like outboxed you, correct?
No,
he was going around saying that. Well,
you know what? You know, like I said, sparring is like a school to me. You know, like I spar numerous guys that I don't tell you, guys that I done dropped, guys that I done broke their jaw. I don't go on record and paper trying to, you know, make people feel bad about, you know, them learning with me. So I try to, you know, when we working with each other, I'm trying to learn about boxing more so than anything. But on top of that, you know, like I did a ring round robin with Sergio Chavez Jr. and Janeda Golovkin, and I have to honestly, I didn't know who the guy was, and you know, they say he's the most devastating puncher. I think when I get punched, I think I remember if he punch hard, and I don't remember that at all. So, you know, like I said, you know, these guys do anything to make a name for themselves, and I think, you know, I have to do that in a way where it doesn't make me sound like desperate. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do nothing out of being desperate. I think if you got a powerful team behind you, you don't have to make yourself look bad. All you got to do is just be the deadly fighter you are, the hard puncher fighter you are, and you know, people going to eventually see you just like they're doing right now, and then you eventually get those opportunities you want to get.
Right. And so, Oscar De La Hoya. Did you grow up watching it? Obviously, you grew up watching it.
Yes, I grew up.
So now he's your promoter. How does that feel to have Oscar De La Hoya promoting your fights, like to be signed under Golden Boy?
And he wanted to know everything, and I'm just, you know, blessed to even be part of the squad, because, you know what I'm saying, like, I never thought I could be nothing. So, you know, to watch those guys on TV and now to be in business with them, it makes me feel special.
Right. Well, accomplished.
You getting good light on them? Yeah. You getting that halo over?
Getting that glow over here? Okay, so who do you admire both past and present?
Well, the original Kid Chocolate, Mike Tyson, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard. I want to be as big as Sugar Ray Leonard was. He's one of those guys that made those $1 million purses. One of the first guys that went up to the level that he went to, and I just think that, you know, like I want to shoot to where guys like that was, where he stood for boxing, his personality. Hagler, Floyd Mayweather being from the same city, you know, whole the Mayweather family from Grand Rapids, Michigan. So, you know, those are the guys I really was inspired by, because they was from where I was from, and I just like, you know, if they can do it, why can I not? Why can I not do that? And you know, like I said, now I became the world champion. I just tell a lot about that.
I'm really inspired by your story because I'm all for the underdogs, people who've gone through major struggles in life. I think we all have a story,
Yes.
and it's great to be able to see a success story like
Thank
yours. If you could go back 10 years and see yourself and be able to talk to yourself, what type of advice would you give yourself that you know today that you didn't then?
Well, I think everything manifests the way that it was going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm where I'm at because of the things that I've been through and the things that, of course, it's like in a fight. I think like, what can you do more in a fight? You can always throw more punches. You can always get out of the way of more punches. It's no one fight that is you're perfect. So just like in life, I look at life the same kind of way. It's no one life that lives perfect. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have your struggles and ups and downs, and I think that's what transition you to be where you're gonna be at, going through all the struggles that you go through. So I mean, if I look back at my life and say that, I think I will never change anything. I think the things that I'm doing right now, I'm destined to do it, and it's destined to be the way it is. Like maybe. Right now, what I would tell the youth is like, if you want anything in life, you have to work very hard for it. Don't ever let nobody tell you that you cannot do it, especially if you know in your head that you can, and you just keep working at it, and then things will manifest and transition into how it's going to be.
Right. Well, thank you so much for doing this interview. I really appreciate it.
Thank y'all. I want to make sure y'all shout me out on Twitter at Kid Chocolate, also on Instagram at Kid Chocolate. Go to my website, www.kidchocolate.com. Go to that swag store and check them shirts out. And, hopefully, I'm going to take her out on a date.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye, guys.